Okay. We're here. Is there anyone around this morning wondering what's going on today? Welcome to the channel, everybody. It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here. This channel is known as Stock Markets with Bruce, and it stars Uncle Bruce. That's me. Here I am with a cast of non-thousands. Nice to have you here this morning from wherever you are on the planet. Welcome to the program. Welcome to our coverage of this market and today's trading day. It is April the 29th, 2024. 3 years and 3 months I've been on the air here pre-market on market days and the first hour of trading. Trying to explain the markets to you in kind of a plain English way. Lots to follow, lots to try to figure out at the same time, and what does it all mean? Today's the day we've been waiting for around this channel for weeks. We've just, it's a frenzy of anticipation. It's SoFi day today. SoFi Technologies, SOFI. Earnings for the first quarter were released this morning. Finally, the company is making money. They are second quarter in a row profitable. Gross revenues are higher, net profits are up, membership is surging, deposits are surging, three different divisions are all adding to the bottom line. They're profitable in almost everything they do. They're just profitable in everything they do and offer their clients. The other things I've noticed, I read the announcement and tried to read as much as I can about some of the details. Their clientele that they are attracting, very high credit score clientele. This is really telling to me. These folks are really targeting the clientele that can make them a lot of money. They're offering a lot of quality services, obviously, because people are signing up, depositing their dough. $3 billion increase in the deposits. It's massive. The deposits 16% higher in the quarter, and now 21.6 billion on deposit. These guys are moving up the ranks as one of the largest banks in America here. They're in the top. I know they're in the top 70. They're soon going to be in the top 60 the way they're going. 622,000 new members this past quarter. 8.1 million members overall now. 2.5 million membership gain in the last 12 months. 44% growth in customers. Think about this. If you have a business where you're generating, these guys generating, almost $3 billion in sales, and your customer growth base is 44%, and you're generating $3 billion in sales, what do you think the sales are going to be next year? If you have 44% more customers, you're not going to do $3 billion in sales next year. You might be doing $4.5 billion in sales next year. I mean, it's growing exponentially. The bank is growing. It's thriving. I read a story this morning of a one regional bank buying another regional bank to combine the two, and it's a $2 billion acquisition, and it's a stock deal. There ain't no cashing in their hills between banks to have one bank buy another. That to me is a sign right there of how strong SoFi actually is. They're growing their deposits by $3 billion in a quarter in cash, versus these guys merging together with $2 billion in paper. There's the divide. It isn't even close. So yeah, SoFi is soaring higher, and 4,700 other banks, some of them are not doing too well. And wow, is that kind of an idea. Now, I know what you're saying. You're yelling at the screen. I know. I can hear you. Some of you are punching the screen. Some of you are tapping the computer that you're watching me on or your phone, and you're saying, Bruce, look, I love you, man. Love your hairstyle. Minimalist. Very good. Love the fact that you're on every day and you help us understand in plain English what's going on. Could you explain in plain English why is the stock down 30 cents a share right now in the pre-market? Could you kind of fill me in on that? Because if everything you say is great, why isn't the stock up? And my answer to this is it's not that simple to explain in one sentence, but one way to explain it to you is there are more sellers than buyers at this second in time on SoFi stock. And the question then is, why is that? Why would there be more sellers than buyers on the day of, the morning of earnings? And isn't management right now, like while you're with us, Bruce, while we're together here, bonding, hoping for better days, isn't the management on a conference call right now, probably touting how great things are and everything? Why is the stock down? It makes no sense. Well, welcome to the markets. But I think what's going on here, again, this is me thinking, my opinion. I think what's going on is the fact that there are 181 million shares short, declared short, on the company's stock going into the earnings report, which is near its all-time record high. I believe that shorters are trying to use the pre-market, where only 1/10 of traders trade. 90% of the market doesn't do any business in the pre-market. We all wait for the bell to open up, which is in 50 minutes. I believe that there are shorters attacking the stock right now to try to hammer it down, to make it look god awful. And I don't know, if you're a shorter, you got a hedge fund and you're short 10 million shares, why not short another 100,000 this morning and drive the stock price down and make it look awful? Multiply that 10 million share player by 18 more, like a total of 18 of them. You got 180 million shares out there short, and it pays them, it behooves them to keep the stock down. But to me, I keep asking myself this question: if you're a shorter of SoFi, and your average is $8 or $7.50 or whatever you shorted it at, in the last month or two, how low do you think it's going to go? Like, what's your game? If you sell a stock short at 750, do you think at 650 you've scored a home run, and that $1 that you've made on your 750 short, is that what you're in it for? Because that, how much is that? $1 on a 750 position is what, 13%? Is that it? Or are you really convinced, being a shorter at $7.58, are you convinced this is going to $5 because you believe this company is not going to make it? Are you drinking that kind of Kool-Aid? Where are you getting information from that would make you think, along with 180 million other shorts that are out there, that this stock's going to go that badly lower? And like quick, like shorters don't like to stick around a year or two, really. They like to be in a week or two, a day or two. They're traders. They're looking for quick ins and outs. I'm sitting here going, guys, this is the second quarter in a row that they're making money. They are projecting higher revenues for the rest of the year. They've revised up their forecasts for gross revenue, their EBITDA number, net earnings. They're upping their game very conservatively, which is what they do, and I think they're going to outdo the number, as they always do, which they've done here. I think they've outperformed yet again. So I don't know. Where are you getting this info from that you think the shares are going to really take a dive, and you're going to be able to score some serious money on this thing? I don't understand it. I don't want to be a shorter right now. I really don't. With 181 million officially shorted, and I don't know how many more shorted beyond that, the fact that the company raised $845 million 5-6 weeks ago through a cap call transaction, That deal is so misunderstood and is not being really talked about in circles where it should be talked about. Um, that deal with the cap call transactions thrown in there, which is a call option for the company on its own stock. I think this is just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. These shares are going to $15 a share because that $845 million debt that they took on to get rid of debt at 12.5% and all that. They're going to pay that off with stock, and they're going to pay it off with about 95 million shares of stock, not from the treasury, but from the open market. And I believe that the brokerage firm, which is Goldman Sachs, and all of its buddies that put together this call option, they've already got the stock to deliver to the company, to allow the company to deliver the stock to its debtors, lenders, and knock off the $845 million debt. No interest payable now. 1.25% interest not going to be paid anymore. That's already in the bag. I think that's already done. In other words, 95 million shares have been taken off the market down here at these levels, 7, 710, 720 weeks ago. I think it's done. It's over. We're 755 right now, and I'm just sitting here going, these shares hit 945 a share. That's the first significant level to remember, because that is the conversion price of the stock for the debt of $845 million, 945 a share. That's why it's 95 million shares in total. 1129 is what the stock has to reach in order to trigger the conversion. It has to trade above 1129 for, I think, 30 consecutive days or something like that. And the maximum price the stock can go to under the cap call transaction deal, in other words, a call option that the company owns, is 1454, double 727, where this whole deal was structured at in the first place, 727. So here we are at 758. We haven't gone anywhere yet. We hit 830 so far this morning. I know this deal is going to go down. This deal is going to happen. Now, does it have to happen today? No. Does it have to happen in the next month? No, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, the shares can trade all the way up to 1128, and the deal won't be triggered. It won't be triggerable. And if they do go over 1129, they go to 1160, let's say, for a week, and then they go back under 1129 for like a day or two, and then go back over 1129, the meter starts all over again. The 30-day consecutive meter over 1129 resets. So we might be in this 1050, 1150 neighborhood for a while when we get to that neighborhood, before we break out of 1150 to 1250, 1350 as we approach the 1524 cap call price, which, or 1454, pardon me, 1454, which at that point in time, at that level of 1454, Sofi's call option is worth as much money to them net in profit as it is to acquire all the shares at 945 to deliver the stock in lieu of the debt. And now the company can come out and say, we just increased our book value, net tangible book value again, because 845 million of debt is off our books. And we've just replaced it with stock that we've acquired through a cap call transaction that took us to 1454. We made such a profit between 945 and 1454 to pay off the entire debt. And oh, by the way, for those of you reading between the lines, 100 odd million shares, 95, 100, 110 million shares will have been taken off the street to close that deal out. Which means the shorters, unfortunately for them, they think there are almost 1 billion shares they could chase down right now to cover their short position. No, I'm sorry. It's not 980 million float, a 980 million share float. No, it's more like an 870 million share float, taking that deal into account. So you're over 20% short interest. Actually, not even at 18. You might be at 22% short interest. What else could happen here in the next little while? I'm kind of waiting for another shoe to drop, actually. I think that we're on the cusp of some major developments, corporate developments. And it might well be as rudimentary and as simple as SoFi starting to methodically buy up smaller fintech operators and just swallow them and become the dominant fintech bank. That's one possibility. Now, to do that, you can use cash or you can use paper. And one way to make this deal really work well is to do another cap call financial deal, another cap call financing, convertible into stock, just like they did last month. But this one will be $2.5 billion. It won't be 845 million. It would be 2.5. Now, why do I say that? Why, Bruce? Why? Why do you keep talking like this? You see, kids, this deal they've done already, you're going to see the appreciation in the market sooner or later, probably sooner. And the shares are going to get into this $11, $12 neighborhood. And I fully expect, if the shares get to this 950, 960 neighborhoods, and you add 30% to that price, you're going to get $12.50 a share. Whatever that, you do the math. Those mathematicians out there, figure out what the price has to be on the open market and add 30% to the price of that stock to equal $12.50 a share. And that's where I think you're going to see the next cap call financial deal get done at, where 200 million shares will be required to pay to be delivered to lenders at $12.50 a share. If the shares trade at 30% above $12.50, which is, so what is that? 375 above 1250, so 1625, with a cap call of $25. That could be the next deal, which would bring in $2.5 billion in raw cash, and I'll bet you they can get it at 1%. The first deal oversold. I bet you they could get this at less than or maybe 1% interest. They would then be gathering up all the stock they need, 200 million shares. That's what the brokers will do, which at the same time triggers the conversion of the first one and then rolls the second one. And that's where we go to the 15 level, 16 level. We break 1675, and that kicks the second one over. And we take another 200 plus million shares off the market. So now we're down to 800 million, 600 million shares with 180 million shorted. All of a sudden, the shorters are at 30% short interest. Like their short percentage now just is ridiculous. And a company that's making money. Whereas, if you remember with GameStop, way back when in 2021, GameStop was a company that was losing money. GameStop was a company that was supposed to go out of business, a brick and mortar game seller. There were 74 million shorted. There were 75 million in existence. How can that be? And we had a short squeeze that took it to $400 a share from $4.80 in June, when I made a video about GameStop's short position. It went from 480 to 480 within, what was that, a year? Not even 9 months, 7 months. I'm not saying that SoFi is going to $400 a share, nothing like that. Like, we don't have one share short for every share that exists. That would be, a billion shares short. We don't have a billion short. We have 180 million. But 30 to 40 a share would be very doable. I mean, it won't be. The shorters won't lose $4 or $5 a share. They're not gonna get stung with like, oh gosh, we lost $700 million. Oh darn it! No, because that doesn't hurt. That's a nothing burger for these multi-billion-dollar players who are playing this game. No. But $20 a share will wake them up. That 3.6 billion in losses. There's a hit. That's Citadel money. That is the kind of money that Dumb Money, the movie Dumb Money, was talking about. That's where these guys get whacked. And so that's what we're going to see happen. But that's just me. Anyway, we're 757, 758 a share right now. We are 39 minutes away from opening. What can happen today? The shares could be as low as 7. They could be as high as 950 today. Easily. Tomorrow, They could be as low as 7 and as high as 950. Day after tomorrow, there might be announcements. There might be corporate developments. Well, then the stock is just possibly off the charts. I don't know. Um, I don't think there's downside here of significance. Today's 30-cent drop in this pre-market, this is a nothing burger. This is just shorters playing around, trying to make the market look like crap. And I would not really want to be these guys, because you're playing with fire here of a company growing 3 billion in deposits in 3 months, and you're playing with a 30-cent swing on the stock. It doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. You have 21 billion on deposit for this bank right now, with a billion shares outstanding. So there's $21 a share of deposits on hand right now. Just do the math. Okay, a billion shares exist. And there's 21 billion in the accounts, cash deposited by depositors. 21 billion against a billion shares that exist. That's $21 a share of dollars per share in this organization. And there are shorters trying to dick around with 30 cents a share. Really? Really? That's your whole plan. That's your whole plan, shorters? That you think it's going to what, $7 or $6.50? How low do you think it's going to go? And how is it going to stay there exactly again? Can you help me out on this? This is the end of April, by the way. It's the 29th of April. Tomorrow's the last day of April, which means the first month of the second quarter has been had. And SoFi is growing still at 44% on memberships, and growing $1 billion a week in deposits, or was it $1 billion a month in deposits, and growing faster than that. So I don't understand what downside they're talking about. Sure, it would be nice to see the stock at 10 right now. It would be nice to see the stock later this week at 12.50. It'd be great. That'd be great. It's possible. Sure it is. Another development that could happen, and this is one of these out of left field stories. A hedge fund, a name player, some kind of a well-known Wall Street connected entity or person starts buying up SoFi stock and declares that they have more than 5% of the company. And they only say, just for investment purposes. We our group here, we bought 80 million shares as investors. Nothing. We're not going to take it over or anything. Well, there's 80 million shares off the street. Again, another 80 million that the 180 million shorters can't get back. This is what happened with Ryan Cohen and GameStop. GameStop wasn't going much of anywhere in June, July, August, and September of 2020, when it was revealed to the world by me making a video and other articles that were out there, that there were 75 million short on a company with 75 million shares outstanding. Stock still didn't do anything. But by the time Ryan Cohen started buying up the free trading stock, and he bought up 13.8% of the company, by that time, he had taken off another 15 million shares off the street. I think it was about 11 million shares off the street, 14%. That was enough to now create a massive short problem. And of course, the Reddit crowd jumped in on this, the Wall Street bets people, in all the chat groups, and they were on it, along with Roaring Kitty and everybody else. And GameStop made its huge move while Cohen was buying up the stock. It went to $20-25 a share from $4.80, five-fold increase. And there were experts coming on CNBC every day saying, this can't last. There's no way. This company isn't worth this kind of money, blah, blah, blah. And it went up and up and up. You know the story. Here on SoFi, we're not going out of business. We're not in the brick and mortar banking business. This entity is the cutting edge fintech bank of the world. It's going to become the Amazon of banking. They have 3 distinct divisions that make money, not just their loan division. Shorters are betting against a winning company, not a losing company. And despite the fact that GameStop still lost money for 2021 and 2022, they lost money. Stock stayed up. They raised $2 billion, as you know. And now GameStop is turning a profit because of their cost cutting. SoFi is growing exponentially out. And this is where the short squeeze, when it comes, a short squeeze, a limited, a massive short squeeze, a periodic short squeeze, like this month it's being hit, then it's calm for a month or two, and then another surge hits it again and it calms out. This can make the stock go up 2 steps, down 1 step, up 3 steps, down 1, up 4 steps, down 2, up 5 steps, down 1. And it just goes higher and higher and higher and higher. And the pressure will be relentless. At the moment, though, we're $7.54 a share. And there is the reality of the situation. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm telling you, we're down 32 cents a share. If you think you can get a bargain here, you may want to put in buy orders at 726 and you might get lucky. We've already hit 730 on a quick down dip. Put in buy orders at 701. I don't know if it'll go down, but if it goes down to 7, you're going to get taken out at 701 first. Stink bits. You can make a lot of money on stink bits. Buying stock at 726 a share and then putting in a stink offer at 774 in the pre-market and try to catch a 50-cent run one way or the other. You buy 1,000 shares, sell 1,000 shares, made $500. Thank you very much. Let's do this all morning long. We're at 750 right now, down 37 cents. The volume on Sofi is 16.4 million in the pre-market, and we have 33 minutes to go before we open for trading. I'm waiting now for and looking out for any kind of analytical reports. Will there be any analysts coming out positively, negatively, reiterating their ratings? Will there be any analysts upping their price targets on Sofi? That's what I'm curious about and what I'm watching for as well. So we'll watch for all of that. Let's take a quick look at some of our other favorites. I've got Rocket Lab right now at 382. It's up 5 cents a share this morning. It was up 12 on Friday, so we've gone from like 365 to 382. Sofi, as I say, 753 at the moment, down 34 cents from Friday's close, which was up 28. GameStop 11.90 on Friday night, now 11.92. This is theoretically, believe it or not, GameStop is a takeover target. Believe it or not, 1.2 billion cash, $3 billion market cap. 40% of the company is cash. This is a takeover target. Someone who buys this company and takes it private, for example, could bust it up and could blow off the retail in divisions, could sell off Australia, sell off Europe, sell off Canada, sell off USA, all over in, say, 5 years, and grab the 1.2 billion and try to bring in another 2 or 3 or 4 billion more and move on. I don't know. I'm just, without the company talking, without the company giving us guidance, without the chairman of the board, the president, the CEO saying a dang thing, we're in the dock here. Don't know what's going on. Matterport down a penny. 23andMe is at 45.8 cents, down 2/3 of a penny. Not much going on here. Spire down up 53 cents. Spire's at 10.41. ATIP is up 13 cents at 4.40. SmartRent up 8 cents at 2.44. Apple is ahead 4.21. They're coming out with earnings. I think it's Wednesday, and they were at 165, 66 sometime last week. Was it that low? Here we are at 173.50. Goldman up 57 cents. Cisco's up a penny. Tesla having a great day. 22.93 gain, up 13.3% at 191.28. We haven't seen this in quite some time. These shares were in the 140 level just a couple of weeks ago. Very interesting. ARC Innovations, which owns a ton of Tesla and owns Sofi, up 46 on Friday, up 90 cents this morning, $45 a share range. Microsoft is down 55 cents this morning. Pfizer up 11, HPQ down 9. Alphabet, which is Google, was up 15.74 on Friday. It's down 186 at the moment. Amazon is compounding some more gains. Earnings come out, I think, tomorrow, something like that. They were up $6 Friday. They're up $2.50 this morning. NVIDIA up $51 on Friday, down 137 right now. Those of you out there who have NVIDIA put credit spreads, if you've been following this channel and you've been following what we've been talking about here, writing put credit spreads 100 to 150, even $200 behind the market, so that the campfire roars over there and you're just watching the glow from over here. You are making nice money here. You are doing very, very well. You saw 2 weeks ago NVIDIA drop 100 in a week. Now you see it going up 100 in a week. You have to respect the stock. And so being 150 behind this stock is not such a bad idea when it comes to put credit spreads. And of course, you can use 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 per spread position. Not all that expensive to put some spreads on a company trading at 874.79. Congratulations for those of you who were able to put together 660 to 680s to 700, 720s, 740s, 760s, 780s, $800 spreads. Well done, each and every one. You deserve all the kudos, and I'm very excited about how you're doing. Unity's up 19 cents. AI's up 25 cents. Money's being made there, definitely. I know some of you were writing cash secured puts on those last week. We've had a bit of a run here. Adobe's up 276, recovering back to 480. Netflix is down 213 right now. IBM is up 6 cents. Not much yet happening there. Facebook, the men up, down 496 a share. 438 right now. Vanik Semiconductors up 3 cents with a 544 gain on Friday. Looking good there. Home Depot is up 91 cents. Enphase is up 166. Palantir up 35, was up 81 on Friday. So we're back to 22.87, approaching $23 a share on Palantir. Uber down 79 cents at 68.29. I like that stock into the mid 90s. And then there's Coinbase at 232, down 431. Welcome all to the program. We're all watching one stock today pretty well, although we should be watching many more. But the star of the show and the big frustrator is Sofi. And we are now 27 minutes away from opening. And the question will be, on opening, will a bunch of shorters hit the market? Or will a bunch of shorters attempt to cover their shorts, hopefully on a bit of a dip here? The stock does have this 20, 30, 40 cent dip. Can they sneak in there and, without tipping their hand, can they get their hands on some of this paper? They are short 181 million. If they lose $1 on their short trade, they lose 180 million bucks. Are any shorters out of business? No, that won't happen. Even with GameStop, when GameStop went from $5 a share to $10 a share to $20 a share, no one lost their business. Nobody went out of business. The failures began to show when the GameStop shares started breaking the 30 level to the 40 level, then to the 60 level. Then we began to hear about demises, issues. But remember, the stock had to go up tenfold to get to $50 a share. And tenfold for Sofi is $75 a share. So if you're going to catch short sellers and bankrupt any of these guys, Sofi has got to go 75 to 125 a share, in my humblest of opinions. Because I think that the shorters are short around the 750 to 850 neighborhood on average. And they're going to need to be forced to buy stock at 75, 85 for these guys to lose all their money or to be very badly hurt on the trade. So no, there is no imminent short squeeze on Sofi that's going to take the stock from 751 to 1250. And that's going to create a bunch of bankruptcies in short land. No. So it will create urgency to get shorters to cover. Oh, yeah, sure. 181 reasons why they want to cover. But as of this morning, they're not in a hurry to or too much worried about it. And again, I am speculating here as an old guy who's followed this market since 1979. I'm thinking right now the selling that has been coming in, and it hasn't been 20, 30 million. It's been a 2 or 3 million in the last hour. to actually bring this market back here. We're at 17.5 million shares traded. I think we were at 13 million and we were at $8, something like that, 8.05 at 13 million shares. So 4 million shares later, roughly, we're at 750 a share, and that's what it's taken so far. But 4 million in the pre-market is like 40 million on the open market. And I don't see 40 million coming in for sale first thing this morning. I really don't think so. I have a suspicion that a lot of loyal SoFi shareholders are going to use this dip as an opportunity to pick up more stock, and that'll negate any kind of selling. But the first 10 minutes and 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you got to let it do what it does. You just got to let it just, okay, go ahead, knock yourself out, have fun, do your shenanigans. But after the first half hour to an hour, we really will see where we're at here and what's going on. The long-term answer for SoFi, it will go higher in price because the company is growing at 40+% just on the customer level. Undeniable. 44% gain on memberships in the last year. Not bad. From 5.5 million to 8.1 million in the last year. And I could see them growing 4 million members this year. Again, a 44% gain from here is easily 3.3 million more. I bet you they'll grow 4 million because it grows exponentially. So could they have 12.5 million members of customers a year from now? Yes. Would that mean sales of over 4 to 5 billion? Yes. Would that mean profits of 10, 20, 30 cents a share? Yes, it would. On an annualized basis, this company could be making 30 cents a share in profits or more. There's no limit to this. Again, I don't know about a takeover coming. If they were to take over 3 or 4 small fintechs, 7 or 8 small fintechs in the next year, could they double or triple their size just by acquisitions and growing on top of that? Yes, they can do that. Will they stick around? We'll find out. But I don't think it's going to be boring around here for the next year with SoFi. But anyway, there it is. Are we having fun or what? I think so. Welcome all to the show. 22 minutes to go before we open this up, and I welcome you all to the program. It's great to have you here. Thank you for those of you who are members of this channel, recurring members, and upgrading your membership to gold level status. Thank you all. Those of you who are brand new to the channel, the show, welcome you all. I'm glad you're all here. I say we're watching how this is going to play out. Tesla's up 22.78. A bunch of people play Tesla here. We also have a huge following of NVIDIA followers and a number of other stocks. We do a lot of option trading here. Option writing is a specialty of this channel. And option writers are having a wonderful time of it, to say the least. Credit spread writers are definitely enjoying some nice stuff here. What's going on? Alberto is saying, hello there. I have been a member of this channel 37 months, gold level status member. SoFi is a heartbreaker. Buy the dips, opening at 9, not happening. Hitting 11, not happening. I'm trying reverse psychology. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Say it's not going to happen, and it's going to happen. You're wrong again, Alberto. It is going to $11, $12. How about that? I'll take that. RB is here saying, Bruce, I'm your 139th thumbs upper today. Thank you, you folks who are hitting the thumbs up button. I very much appreciate this. Thank you all. Do you think the amount of shares is a negative? No, I don't think so. The thing that you have to remember here is on Friday we traded 80 million something shares, if I got my numbers right. Where was that number? 88 million, right? Almost 90 million shares, okay? And we were anywhere from 758 to 790 all day Friday, all right? Well, you look at 90 million shares, we're talking about $700 million worth of stock changing hands, all right? Tesla on Friday traded 109 million shares, okay? More shares than SoFi traded. Tesla was trading 166 to 172. 20 times the price. More, 22 times the price. So we're talking about a little more, like 10% more trading, 20% more trading, 20 times, 22 times the price of the stock. So we're talking about billions of dollars of Tesla changing hands and millions of dollars of Sofi changing hands. Sofi has not been discovered by the big stock market yet. This is still a niche stock followed by niche investors, and the company name is becoming known by people who, you stop someone on the sidewalk and go, have you ever heard of SoFi? And you'll get every reaction. One, never heard of it. Two, yes, stadium in LA. They have football games and concerts at SoFi Stadium. What do they do? Very few people know the deep, deep knowledge of SoFi. They really don't know the, the full story like we do here. We are real SoFi phobes. We love this thing, and we have good reason to like it. The market as a whole does not yet understand who and what it is. Sure, it's almost what's the number again? 18 million traded now and climbing. Fantastic. In the pre-market, 7.58 bucks a share. Well, what are we talking about here? We're talking about not even 100 million. Well, we're talking about 100, not even 200 million in stock. We haven't got phenomenal volume yet. Remember when GameStop, those of you who were here, when GameStop in the pre-markets would trade 10, 20 million shares in the pre-market at 200 a share, we had billions of dollars of GameStop changing hands in every hour. Okay. There was a time where GameStop would trade 150 million shares a day at $200 a share, 30 billion in stock a day turnover. Right? We're not even doing $1 billion a day in turnover on SoFi total. This is how small we are yet, how unknown this stock actually is, how little actual capital is coming into the stock from the outside world of trillions of dollars, of 10, 20, 30 trillion. There isn't even $1 billion a day of value, of stock value, changing hands right now. SoFi normally trades 35, 40 million shares a day. Well, even at 10 bucks a share, that's 350 million, 400 million in stock a day. Still not yet, the stock is not yet been made aware in the big market. That is the story. So we are early. We are so early. We are the first wave, actually, of investors. We are the first real wave. We are the backbone of these guys. We're the fans. And the company, SoFi, is growing at an incredibly fast rate, 40+% per year. That is incredibly fast. But they have a long way to go to maximize out their full picture. And if you want to know how big they can get, just take a look at the top 20 banks as ranked in the United States. The top 20 banks, according to deposits, you're talking already 50 billion in deposits. This outfit is at 21. We have to go 2.5 times to get into the top 50. To get into the top 30, got to get into the 80 billion range. To get into the top 20, 100 plus, 150 billion, and the top 10, you're going to need 200, 300 billion. This is how big. They have to grow 15-fold more to get into this upper level, but they will, because it's the future of banking. And that's how early you are. And when the moment strikes that we go from trading 500 million, 800 million in a day, and we have 5 days in a row where $2 to $4 billion of SoFi stock turns over, the doors get blown off of this thing. Now it's a $30 to $50 stock, and it will trade 100 million, 200 million every day. So there you are. Notto is on CNBC, 10:30 Eastern time. So that's 7:30 my time. That's an hour and 14 minutes. Notto will be on the air all day, everywhere. He'll be on podcasts. He'll be talking to print journalists. He'll be on TV, and on it goes. So, kids, you're early in this game. You've been given limited time to buy this stuff at ground floor prices, and you just have to patiently make your move, get in there, and be prepared at any time for a blowout, an upper blowout, not a lower, an upper blowout. I don't know what minute it'll happen. I don't know what day, but there will be no time to think about buying it now. There won't be that. It's like Matterport last week. Matterport was $1.71 2 weeks ago. Last Monday it was halted. By the time it opened up, it was almost $5 a share. It was game over. Matterport agreed to be bought out at $5.50, and that was that. And there was no way to get it at $1.90, $2.10, $2.15, $2.20. There was no opportunity. You were either in it or you weren't. And if you were in it, you're a happy camper compared to what you were looking at. Look at it now, going, oh wow, almost $5 a share. Those of you who missed it, you missed it, and that was the end of it. That's why Sofi, you are watching right now a slow motion win happening in front of your eyes. Unfortunately, we have to tolerate these swings. We have to tolerate the attacks on the company stock from those who don't buy the story for whatever their reason is. I can't help them. We're at 744 right now on Sofi. That's what we have. 746, 744. We're 13 minutes away from opening. We'll see what the opening is like. We might open at 775 and then go to 825 in 5 minutes. It might be 850 in the first 30 minutes. Just destroying these guys, completely destroying the shorters. She might just go right to 8.5. Notto comes on CNBC later and it goes to 9.5. Anything is possible. If Notto attracts $1 billion in stock buying interest with his appearances, stock's up a couple of bucks. It's just simple as that. It's a question of how big is this tsunami wave of interest. That's what we're waiting for. All right. And yes, Savage of Wall Street, to be fair, Matterport was once for a microsecond as high as 40, but really more in the 30s. And it got taken over at 550. That is, to be fair, absolutely right. Yeah, that was 3.5 years ago, and this is today. A lot has changed in 3.5 years across the board. And so there you go. We just got to go with what we got to go with. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today and being here. Man, am I appreciative of your attendance. If you folks can find a way to subscribe to this channel, I would so much appreciate it. Those of you who have not only have you subscribed to this channel, you've decided to become part of the family here, and you've become a member of this channel. I thank you very, very much, because the memberships of this channel keep the channel going. No question about it. Without members, there's no way this channel would be here. I thank you all so much who have become Chillin' with Uncle Bruce members for $10 a month, or specifically those of you who are really joined up, you've become Gold Bagel members of this channel, paying $25 a month to YouTube to be part of this family. Our pledge to you, Jen and I, we will attempt to bring you many, many reasons why you want to be a Gold Bagel level member of this channel. The least of which is we're going to try to bring you the odd trade tip here and there that will more than cover the cost of you being a Gold Bagel member. We'll give you a show every morning at 8 o'clock from 8 to 8:30 Eastern Time just for Gold Bagel members. And we'll give you a show every Wednesday evening, primetime live with Uncle Bruce at 7 o'clock Eastern, just for Gold Bagel members. Right there is 3.5 hours of programming just for you to upgrade to a Gold Bagel level. And in that 3.5 hour window, I will attempt to give you enough information and knowledge so that you can generate far more money than the cost of your $25 a month membership on this channel. And so thank you all for becoming members. Now, congratulations has to be done. I have to congratulate a number of you, and you know who you are. I won't mention your names, but a number of folks have been taking advantage of this deal down here this last week or two. This deal ends tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 30th of April. This is the last day. You can get 5 classes for the price of 4. If you want to become an option writer and you want to bring in capital from your investments that you've never had happen before, you want to learn how to become an option writer. And if you really want to do it, there are 17 lessons available that I've put together for my viewers, many of which they're all members, they're all classes, they all took the classes. You can join these kids and become part of this family by taking these classes yourself, and you can grab 5 for the price of 4, or you can grab 10 for the price of 8, or 15 for the price of 12. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow at midnight, the sale will end, and we'll go back to regular pricing after that. Thank you again. Over the weekend, a number of you have gone out there and have picked up the classes. Now, I know some of you just want to buy one at a time from time to time. You just have to go here to stockmarketswithbruce.ca. That's my website. I'm from Canada. That's why the CA is here. Head over there. Check out the website. You'll see my face on there, and you'll see my homepage, and you can scroll down to where it says classes, and there you go, attention students, classes in session. And then you can pick off these classes. You buy whichever ones you want. If you're brand new to this channel, start with lesson number 1. I know some of you say, Bruce, I kind of know some of this stuff already. Why don't you just tell me whatever I should start? No. Start with number 1. Shut the hell up. Start with number 1 and move your way up to 17. Because every class builds on each class. And just consider this to be your kind of college class. You know, I'm doing this at home. It's a college class. Once a week, I'm going to watch this, or I'm going to watch 2 lessons a week or 3 lessons a week. I'm going to binge watch some of these, and away you go. You're going to learn an awful lot about how options work, how they're created. Why do they go down when markets go down or up? How do you do a trade? How do you actually write a call, and how do you unwrite one? How much money do you need? What are the rules here? There it is. Okay. If you need help beyond everything else, you can always book a private consultation with yours truly. If you scour up $400, you'll be on camera with me for an hour. It's always more than an hour. Just saying, it's an hour. I'm usually over here, and you're usually over there, and it's a private session that I record, and then I send you the rerun so you can watch our session as many times as you want. And you can tell me, here's my situation, what do you think I should do? And we'll build it from there. Okay? So if you really want to do that, send me a private email and say, Uncle Bruce, thank you. I've been watching for a while. I've become a member of your channel, or I've been watching some classes. I have some questions. I'd like to have a one-on-one with you. Fire me an email right here, brucefarmer@hotmail.com. Now, to take this advantage of this deal, this 5 for 4 deal, you need to make a payment to my PayPal account. And the best way to do it, really, is just go to paypal.com. And on their headers and stuff, they'll say send money to. Click on that, and then just enter my name here, Bruce Farmer. Put the space in between Bruce and Farmer. Once you put in Bruce Farmer, you can then enter like Traveling with Bruce, which is the name of my first ever channel, my other channel, Traveling with 2 L's, by the way. You'll see my picture pop up. You'll see this face, the one that's made for radio, probably me doing this. Then you know, I'm sending money to this guy, and then make a payment of $5.99 US funds for every 5 classes you'd like. You can just double it or triple if you want all 15. It's up to you. Send me an email and say, Bruce, I've sent you $5.99, or I've sent you $1,200 or $1,800, whatever. I want 5 or 10 or 15 classes. Here are the class numbers I would like. That helps me then send you the links via email, and then you can watch them at your leisure. You can rewatch the classes as many times as you like. There are no tests. It's plain English, and now you can learn how to become an option writer. And I'll tell you something. This is true. This happens. People start writing options while they take the classes, and you earn while you learn. So folks are telling me, I bought 5 classes. And after the second, third class, I started writing options. And the first batch of options I wrote, I made like $500. Almost paid for all the classes on my rollover, my first batch. This is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. This isn't a one-time deal. You're going to write options forever now. You're going to change your entire outlook on how this market works. You're not going to be looking to buy low and sell high for a long shot win. You're now going to become an income taker. You're a casino. I'm turning you into a casino, and you are taking money away from gamblers who are trying to buy, call, and put options because they think those are lottery tickets to make untold billions of dollars. I can tell you this business is the largest growing segment of the stock market, options trading. It's $5 trillion a week of turnover, and I'm just trying to help you make it a side hustle to make some extra money into your pocket so that you can pay your bills, maybe knock off your credit cards here, bring in $2,000-3,000 a month, something like that. But many of you figure out very, very quickly, Bruce, if I can pull in $5,000-6,000 a month doing option writing, my wife is going to quit her day job, or I'm going to quit my day job, or we bring in $8,000 to $10,000 a month in premium. We're both quitting our day jobs because we have no upside at work, and or we're fed up, or we're barely making it. No way do we want to work for anybody else if we can work for ourselves. For those of you in your 40s and 50s and 60s, option writing is a way to pad your retirement account to earn more for your retirement. That's what we're talking about here, okay? Give it a try. Let me know. If you have any questions, send me an email. Welcome all to the show, and let's get ready to start trading here. SoFi is about to get started, and let's see what really is going to happen. Zeta State member for 28 months. Best with the best Canadian on planet Earth. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. And all of you, thank you so very, very much. Savage of Wall Street. Tesla is killing. My 170 puts are going to be beautiful. I was begging folks to buy at 140, and voila. How about that? Nice going, everybody. Tesla plus $20. Giddy up, 188 on Tesla, everybody. We're about to open for trading here. Our friend Larry Titus is going to hit those ringing bells for us. We know we're on our way. Count tipper SoFi about to soar. Let's hope so. Let's see what's going on. I don't know. Is it going to do anything? 736 in the pre-market, 735. What's it going to do? We're at 20,300,000 traded in the pre-market on SoFi, and we're about to open for trading on the session, and we'll see just what it's going to do. Thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. If you can nail it for me, please do. We are at 184 thumbs ups right now. Welcome all to the party. You folks who are writing credit spreads on those option put credit spreads on NVIDIA, on Tesla, on Microsoft, on all kinds of stuff. Have you been having fun lately or what? Yes, markets are definitely taking care of people here. Thank you all for joining me this morning. We're getting ready to start this this party right here, right now. Okay, folks, welcome all. We are about open. Let's see. Did Larry hit the bell? Yeah, there he is. Larry, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, my friend, for nailing this thing. And let's get this going. Let's see what this market has in store for us today. Everything is just about to fire up here, and we'll see what's going on. Stink bid in. I'm going to try to buy some of this SoFi Bruce at 721. Maybe I get lucky and it comes down here to me. Accumulation in the sevens is not what I was buying today, but I'm going to take it when I can get it. I agree. If they're giving you cheap stock, you steal it. 730 is what I see right now. 726, 721 bids, 716, 711s, 706 bids, 701 bids. You get lucky, you get lucky. I don't know. I do not know. Anyone who's selling stock here on SoFi is completely uninformed or is a shorter trying to crap the market to scare everybody. That's my personal opinion. You don't have to believe me, but I think that's what it is. 731 at the moment, 730, opening salvo, 23.8 million. And I'm sitting here going, is that all you got? You're the shorters? That's it? You're going to come in with like 20, 30 million shares? That's your plan. That's your whole plan. You better come in with 100 million. You better come in with 100 million shares on this stock and drive it down to 650. Otherwise, you're going to get annihilated. This stock is going to rebound the other direction. You're not going to knock people off their perch on this thing. I just don't think so. 738 right now. The plan will not work if you're only going to hit it with 15, 20 million shares. It's just not going to happen. I don't think you're going to be able to borrow the stock. And I think if the shares pop back to 780 to $8 today, you're going to get called in. And I wonder about that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Is this fun? I love this game, says White Feather. I love this game. There you go. A Tesla, 188 a share right now. Doing just fine. Taking a look here at the market as a whole, we're up 133 on the Dow. We've got no change on Matterport. ME is up half a penny. NVIDIA is at 873.93, down 340. It's a nothing burger. What a big day we had Friday. $50 gain. Thank you very much. SoFi, 730 again, right at the moment. 730 on 25.6 million. And if we don't get 100 million shares of selling pressure in the first 30 minutes, this stock will be higher at the end of the day. You heard it here first. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, this stock will go higher if we don't get 100 million selling in the first 30 minutes. And I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see what happens here. GameStop down 14 cents. Rocket Lab up 4. AI up 44. Super Micro down 95 cents. Spire up 7. The Spiders are up 237. The Qs are up 253. Uber down 57 cents. We've got Adobe up 322, Apple up 466, Tesla up 1760, Enphase up 330, AMD up 278, Netflix down 480, Unity up 42, Google down 274, Moderna up 259, Cisco up 34, Pfizer up 29 cents. Welcome to the party, pal. We're just getting started. IBM up a penny, HPQ up 23. Back to SoFi. Right here, right now. SoFi, 720 a share. Those of you buying it at 726, 721, try to get some at 716. Try to get some at 711. Put your buy orders in at 706, 701. Steal this stock if you can get your hands on it. It's a limited time offer. I do not know how long this is going to last. We have traded 28 million. That's it, 28 million. This isn't enough. This is not enough to crush the stock. Sorry, but I'm telling you, it's not enough. There will be, of course, analysts, positive and negative. Those who hate this stock will pile in right now. They'll come in right now with a sell recommendation. The others will just come in here as the day wears on, tomorrow, the day after, and they'll go, they're growing at 44% a year on their memberships. They're about to break $3.5 billion in revenues. They're going to be making a couple $100 million in profit here pretty soon. This is a $20, $30 stock in the next 2 years. Why would you sell it at 722 at the moment? I'm with you. I'm totally with you. What can I say? Welcome all to the program. Like White Feather says, I love this game. This is kind of fun. Tesla 188.50 up $20. Interesting. The market, let me see if I can get a refresh on my thingy here. The Dow up 109, ME up 0.6, NVIDIA down 8, SoFi at 723 now, GameStop down 14, and Rocket Lab up 3 cents. Early indications at the moment. Welcome all to the show. Glad to have you here. Congratulations, those of you who are picking up these classes and learning how to write options. Credit spreads on NVIDIA. Easy money. Credit spread. Put credit spreads on Tesla. Oh my God, have they been paying off handsomely. Handsomely. Microsoft, handsomely. There's opportunity in them there, Hills. You just need to know how it's done. The classes are waiting for you. What can I say? I'm very disappointed, says Realized Bronze. I had to buy 1,000 more SoFi today. Oh, well, gee whiz. I had to take another 1,000 shares off a loser, and you'll make money on it. 718 at the moment on SoFi at this second in time, 718. The shorters are trying to hit the stock as hard as they can. They've got 30 million through in 5 minutes. They better come up with 70 million more, or this stock could be over 8 at any time. Once it turns, but it will create its own little world here. What can I tell you? They did not deliver any bad news whatsoever. It's a short hit right now, and the squeeze is coming on the other side. It's only a matter of time. Alex, I got more at 716. Bruce, thank you very much. 710 right now. 710. Put in buy orders at 706, 701, 696, 691. They want to give it to you down here. You take it. You take whatever they want to give you. Octavio, Sofi under 23 RSI. Shake out them paper hands and see the rebound. What do we call those guys? Paper weenie babies. What was that? What is that expression? I know. Savage of Wall Street knows what the expression is. What was that? We did that the other day. Still more at 7-11. Got more at 7-11, says Alex. I've got it. 709 right now is where I see it at. The low of the day, 706. I think there are buyers on my channel here at 706. Octavio, SSR. It's on SSR right now. Savage buying Sofi at 671 if I can get it here. Profits, we're getting destroyed, says Realize. I don't think so. Richard Carlin, Mega Stinkers are set at 751, says Savage of Wall Street. Richard Carlin, paper-handed weenie babies. Thank you very much. Paper-handed weenie babies. I love that. Great. Cow Tipper, come on, 701, baby. I'm waiting for you. Give it to me. Give it to me at 701. I'm taking it. Give me all that you got. Savage Wall Street, paper-handed weenie babies are selling. There you go. 706. Let's trade. Low of the day, 704. We haven't seen 701 yet. 704 is the low of the day at the moment. Volume now at 705 a share, 34 million. Where's the paper? Where is it? We had 23 million to open the session, and we've had 9 million in 8 minutes. That's not selling. That's not enough. No. We need 100 million. Where is it? Where is this so-called selling coming from? It's not there. It's shorters. They're going to run out of ammo here. Parker Ivy. I sold a Sofi cash secured put for $5.31 and a $7 strike. I got it for 43 cents. 6% return to buy in a month. Bring it, baby. Bring it. Vilbus got my stinker in at 701. I'm waiting. Come on, give it to me. Alberto picked up another 1,000 Sofi. Why? 705 right now. 702. Oh, we're on the line, baby. I see a 701 trade. I've seen it touch it. Did you guys get filled? I don't know. I've seen a 701. What can I say? 696, 691. You put those in there just in case. You never, ever know. Some panicked seller will blow it out and then watch it pop 30 cents the other direction in 2 minutes. I jumped the gun too early, so spicy. I bought 400 of 740 before the market even opened. Count Tipper, bam, 1,000 to 701, and now $7. I'm at 7. Spicy. I just got hit at 701 here. Testy Donkey, 200 more, 701. Let's go. Give me this stuff. Take this paper. I grabbed 2,000 to 701. Take it. Just grab this stuff on sale, giving away stock. And I don't think it's retail sellers selling. I really don't. I think it's a short selling attack. In my personal gut feel, Vilbus, I got hit at 701. I realized profits. We can sell these in the 8s hopefully later today. 704 right now. Alberto, bingo, Rocco, bingo. There you go. Why not grab this stuff on sale? Take it from these losers. Easy money. Thank you very much. 190 on Tesla, by the way, up 21.72. Thank you, sir. May I have another? NVIDIA still off on the day now. $14 after a $51 surge on Friday. What a run we've been on over there. 704, 702 on Sofi. Volume now 39 million in 10 minutes. So we've had about 16 million go through in 10 after the opening, approximately. Now, we need a whole lot more than this. Need double this and half as much again. I don't think there's that much paper. I really don't think so. 702, down 85 cents on Sofi at this second in time. All right, Kramer looks confused, says Alberto. Savage of Wall Street got limit stinkers in at 691, 651. Come on, baby. At 621, please sell me your shares. I'll just buy them. Just give them to me way down here. I'm waiting. Make sure to put in your stink bids, kids. 701, 696, 691, 686, 681. 1 penny above a nice round number. Always buy on a stink bid, and you might get lucky on a market sell order. You might see there might be some poor sap getting knocked out of 100, 200,000 shares at market, and you catch 1 or 2 or 3 or 4,000 at a super cheap price. And then the next thing you know, it pops 15 cents the other direction, and you're going, there you have it. 705 right now. Don't think that the selling is over, but don't think that the rally isn't on either. It's volatile, and this is what we're doing about here. Steve, 100 at 701. There you go. Just picking it off, picking it off. 48 cents on ME, up 1.6 cents. All of a sudden, ME just popped 1.5 cents here. 200,000 shares. I don't know if there's anything going on yet. We'll watch for that. Matterport, unchanged. Dow's up 115. NVIDIA down 1578. We're at 708 on Sofi. 1181 on GameStop, down 9 cents. Rocket Lab up 4. AI up 46. Adobe down 45 cents. Uber down 160. Apple up $6. Having a good run here. Tesla up $20. We've got AMD up 43, Enphase up 150 a share. Welcome to the party, everybody. Nice to have you here. 706 on Sofi, and I'm wondering, is Notto putting in a buy order for himself? Because he'll be allowed, probably as of today, to buy if he wants. So I'm not sure. I picked up 1,000. Judge, I picked up 1,000 of Sofi. 703. Nice going, Savage. Kramer is talking about Sofi right now on NBC. I hope he is bearish. Z Estate, 1,645 Sofi, 703. Thank you very much for the donation, everybody. 706 is where we're at. People are scoring this thing in the low sevens here. As I say, put in your stink bids and dare them to hit you. Put it in. You get it down here. Thank you very much. We don't get enough volume. We're going the other direction in a hurry. 43 million waiting. Is there more coming? Bring it. There's buyers coming in here. What can I say? We'll find out. Never a dull moment anywhere. Let's take a peek here. I'm looking for any kind of analytical whatever, and I don't know if there's any analysts who are going to pile on this or try to or causing this or whatever. I don't think so. I don't see anything there. 705 last trade, and volume is now, or 706 now, volume 43.8 million. Okay, and what else? Let's go here. Watching a lot of stuff. MK, I got 500, 705. Thank you very much. 706 right now, down 81 cents. The low trade of the day, $7 on the nose, 44.0 million, 44 million traded approximately so far in 14 minutes going through the day at the moment. 705, 706 right now. NVIDIA down 23. We got ME up 1.4 cents at 47.8. And 237,000, nothing official announced there. We're waiting to what ME is going to do. Matterport, unchanged, 472. Volume on it, 361,000 shares. Quite quiet. And 708 on your Sofi now, 708. AI up 21 at the moment. Super microcomputer down $22 after one hell of a ride last week. We got volatility still in those stocks, which is what I figured all along. Anthony, 5,000 at $7. Booyah. Well done, sir. 707, stealing paper from the innocents. BW, 2 week out, cash secured put, Sofi, $8 going for 105, getting Sofi at 696. Is that how you stink bid the fast moving ticker? That's another way to do it. Our Raw Dog, sure wish I didn't already have a super full position in Sofi. Would certainly buy down here. BW, 417 on those on that expiry date, by the way. Giddy up, everyone. 712 on Sofi. 712 at the moment on the Sofi shares. The Dow up 89. We've got a 7.8 point gain on S&P, 7-point gain on NASDAQ. Oil down 43 cents a barrel, and that is it. Headline here: Sofi rides surge in home loan originations and stock sinks. Yes, that's right. No matter, there are some analysts out there, and I can't tell you off by name, but they're, we can all find out who they are if we want to. But no matter what Sofi does, no matter what Sofi says, no matter what Sofi predicts, no matter what Sofi delivers, it will never, ever, ever, ever be good enough. So you know that there are enemies of Sofi who just are against it. I don't know why. I don't get it. But there are shorters out there. 181 million shorted. Did 20 million more get shorted first thing this morning to drive it down? Are we now at 200 million short as we speak? I I can't tell you. I really don't know. 709 right now on SoFi. All right. I'm really just JR says, Uncle Bruce, I had May 17, $9 SoFi covered calls that brought in 32 cents. Just bought them back for 6. Booyah. Savage of Wall Street went in and got 100 at 701 because why not? It's cheap paper from Weenie Babies. Weak paper-handed Weenie Babies. 708 on the shares. Volume now for SoFi in 16 minutes, 47 million. I don't know if we're doing a million a minute now or not. We seem to be easing up a little bit on volume, and that could easily pop at 10, 20 cents from here without any issue. Or more. GameStop down 16 cents. Nvidia's down $19. It was down 20 something. It's just come back $5. Nvidia has recovered $5 in like 3 minutes. ME up 1.1. Matterport up 1.5 cents, 1.5 cents. We've got Dow up 106. 10-point gain on S&P and 15-point gain on NASDAQ right here. Let's go. What else is going on here? And Savage of Wall Street did... I can't pronounce that name. Did he change the SoFi price target to 2 from 3 or what? I have no idea. I have no idea on any of this. If any of you know any analytical or analysts changes or whatever, let me know here. Okay, keep me posted. 706 on SoFi right at the moment. Don't forget, put your stake bids in there. Sit there, fold your arms. Dare the stock to come to you. Grab it at 706, 704. 32, 701, 696, 691. Dare it to drop another 20 cents. Make them give it to you at cheap prices. Scoop it up, catch the lows of the day, and let's see what it does from there. Because we could well close at 8, 8.5 today. It's totally possible. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing it, but it is totally possible for that to happen on this stock. There's volatility here today. All right. JR, way to go. Fold your arms. Nice work, says Alberto. JR, the Chia Pet. Dude, paper-handed weenie babies abound. I rolled my 19-day put and doubled my take. Perfect cash secured put day today. JR, thank you, cuz. What an opportunity. Yeehaw. We make money here no matter what market and conditions. Write them options, folks. Just take the money off the table. It doesn't matter. 707 right now on SoFi. GameStop 1176 down 14. Rocket Lab up 1.5. Nvidia down $17 at 8.59. Looks like Nvidia is now about $6 from the low of the session. Has improved a little bit. The Dow is up 113 right now, and SoFi volume 706 last trade, 50 million in 20 minutes. All right. There you go. We're watching that. Let's see what it's going to do. Rocket Lab up 1.5. AI up 31. We've got Adobe up 52. Apple up 6.46. Tesla up 19.78 to 188 a share. Very nice. What else is going on here? Unity up 51. Google down $4. Moderna up 3.25. Cisco up 36. Pfizer's up 34 cents. The Microsoft at 458 cents, $400.58 down 574. IBM up 43 cents, recovering here. HPQ up 30. Amazon up 21. Home Depot up $2. Vanik Superconductors (SMH) down 205. Goldman Sachs is up 380. Boeing is up 145. The Facebook shares 435, still under pressure, down 770. So 380. 360, 380, 390 range for credit spreads on puts might be where you want to be on Facebook now for like a month out or less. Target down 67 cents. JP Morgan down 25. Costco down 191. SoFi, it's at $7 again. 7 on SoFi. Walmart up 6 cents. Disney up 68 right here. All right, let's see what's going on here. We've got a 109-point gain on the Dow. We're at 702 on SoFi. Giddy up. Let's see. Beach Boy bought back Tesla and Nvidia, cash secured 35% to 40% in 4 days. Dang them apples. BW, this looks bad, but back on 3-4 was what was that? CCT talks. SoFi short ladder attack from 912 down to 712. This shakeout on good news seems a bit overblown. They drop, bounced off a rising wedge off its ATL. Again, I can understand what half of this means. Too many symbols, too many syllables, too many codes. I don't know. We're 702 on the stock. That I do know. 7 to 702 on a volume of 52.7 million. And the question is this the low? Are we about there? 696, is that going to be the low? 691, will that be the low? 681, 686, will that be the low? Or is it going to bounce from here to 750? Consolidate and then go higher. Anything is possible. We're watching. The company can do no wrong corporately, but the stock can do no right, which kind of makes it odd, which means I think one group of investors is doing one thing, and one group of executives is doing the other. One group is growing the company, and one group is trying to manipulate the stock lower. 400 more picked up here, Steve says, at 70069, 100ths of a penny. Congratulations, stealing paper. $7 a share, down 87 at the moment. Volume 53.6 million right at this second in 22 minutes, pardon me, right here, right now. We need 100 million in the first half hour to an hour to really crush this market. We didn't get it. We didn't get 100 million of selling. Not necessarily. I don't know if we're going to see 65 million in the first hour, which tells me we go the other direction. We then go higher because the sellers who want out are out. Those who wanted out got out. They've had their 23 minutes to make their move. They're done. Now, there's still some stragglers who might come in here. We might go under 7 a little. Yeah. Might cause a wave of some more selling if it does go under 7. On the other hand, we could see a 10, 20, 30 cent pop up at any time. So do not be surprised at how this goes. Beach Boy, cash secured puts. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. Well done. We've got Tesla up 17.76 to 185. Nvidia again negative $21 at 8.55. A little second sell wave on Nvidia, but it doesn't look like it has much more beyond that from what I can see. 701 on SoFi again. Volume now is 54.5 million. 701 on SoFi. Down 23. GameStop, Rocket Lab down 3. All right. Let's go. BW so oversold. They did this to SoFi last Thursday and then had a 6.8% rise after they smacked it down. Selling is drying up. Just sit and watch. 702 right now. Alberto Notto just came on to CNBC. He's crying and says, sorry, maybe next earnings. 704. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's saying, I'm sorry. I'm only making all this money for you. I'm so sorry that we're only making all kinds of money for you. 704 on SoFi. Oh, Alberto, too much fun. Yeah, maybe next quarter we'll do better. Who knows? Beach Boy, wow, says BW. Giddy up, kids. Touch grass. Oh, man. I realized I was trying to fill another 1,000 at 699. Hopefully it doesn't fill. I don't know if you'll get it at 699. 696 would be a shot. 701, of course. But anyway, 704 right at the moment is where we're at. 704 last trade. From where I'm sitting, 55.4 million. We're drying up on the stock. It's drying out. There isn't much coming in all of a sudden. What could we see now? Well, we'll find out. We'll stick around and watch this show. Where else are we going? Down 19 on Nvidia, coming back on again. The Dow up 106, S&P up 8.5, Nasdaq down 3 points, oil down 42 cents. BW Alberto, he's wearing a SoFi jacket. Gotta ditch the digs, dude. You gotta ditch the digs. 701 on SoFi. Where are we going? Is this the bottom? Have we had our little sell wave, our little hissy fit? Are we done now? Don't know. I don't know. Where were these sellers on Friday when it got to 780? They weren't coming in. I don't know. Don't know. What can I tell you? Alberto, BW, yes, sir. Dude, poor Notto, laughing out loud. Poor Anthony Notto. 701 down 86 cents on 56.8 million at the moment, and we're coming into 27 minutes of trading time at this second in time. ME at 47.5 cents a share, up 1.1. No news yet on ME. Is the CEO going to buy this company and take it public? Take it private from public? Is someone else coming in? I don't know. We're up 100 on the Dow. We're waiting to find all kinds of stuff out. Matterport, 477 a share, up half a penny. Is there another company coming in with a higher offer for Matterport than what's already on the table? That is a question. Nobody knows. We're at 707,000 so far traded on the Matterport stock. Sofi at 702 now, 702. Tesla's up 1750. And NVIDIA only down 14.5. We have come back to 862 on NVIDIA after touching 853. This is a $9 recovery now on NVIDIA. It's coming on with a bit of a rush here. 704 on SoFi. Oh, well, says dude. Paper-handed weenie babies win again. Realized profits. Just smile to keep from crying. Just smile. Just keep smiling. Don't cry. It'll all be fine. Mr. Notto and his gang will have the revenge of revenges in the end. Should be fun. A Savage of Wall Street. I need to get more SoFi merch. I need a shirt, sweater, hat, cup, mug. Stanley Cup would be nice. Maybe a poster. Dude, I'll just take their premium and buy their shares. Thank you very much. Cash secured put writer. 706 now on SoFi. Slowly inching a little more higher. We'll see what it's going to do. And we've got the Dow right now up 99 points. Cheers, everybody. Trying to have my coffee and stay on top of this market. Great to have you all here. Thank you for the thumbs ups today, guys. If you're hitting the thumbs up button for us, please nail it. And let's keep following this SoFi story and everything else out there and make some dinero. Folks, you can get richer. Learn how to write options and grab some of these classes while you can. The sale ends tomorrow. We've had it on a couple of weeks, and tomorrow is the last day. We have 209 thumbs ups. Thank you. We love hitting 200 thumbs ups a day. We're on our way to 300 now. Thank you, everyone, for this. Very much appreciated, for sure. All righty, 710 on SoFi, baby. Here we go. Is this a little rally now? What's going to happen? We're down 2.5 cents on Rocket Lab. We're down 78 on SoFi at 710 now. GameStop down 32. Matterport is up 3.5. ME up 1.1. Spire down 4 cents. ATIP down 9. We got Smart Rent up 2.5. Over at Apple, we're up 606. Goldman up 238. Cisco up 23 cents. Tesla up 17.88. Arc Innovations up 99 cents. Microsoft down 5.05. Pfizer up 23. HPQ up 31. Alphabet, Google down $3. Amazon up 56 cents. Nvidia now down $11 at 866. Nvidia definitely improving from a low of 853. So a $12 recovery. Half the losses have already been brought back on Nvidia. Unity up 44. We're at 716 on SoFi, by the way. AI up 28. Adobe down 143. We got Netflix down 550. IBM up 49 cents. Meta down 849. Vanik down 140. Home Depot up 37. Enphase up 62. Palantir up 22. Uber down 117 and Coinbase down 1045. 717 on SoFi, people. Moving a little bit higher again on the SoFi shares. Interesting stuff. Let's see. Cleanup on aisle SoFi, says Savage Wall Street. Alberto, Uncle Bruce, Notto coming on next, CNBC. BW, We Rise, selling is kind of done. They hit it again later, but buyers are taking over. 714. Savage Wall Street, come on, baby. Daddy needs to sell some covered calls. Let's get back to 750. Savage. If Coyote writes $8 cover calls, the stock is for sure going to go to $9. We know how this works. 714 on SoFi now. The low of the day, $7, 61.8 million volume, and we're climbing quite nicely here. 14 cents so far. Let's see what it's got. NVIDIA down only 940 now. NVIDIA back to 868. It's coming on as well. GameStop still down 39. Rocket Lab down 2 cents. AI up 31 cents. Welcome, everyone, to the show today from wherever you are. Say hi to me. Tell me, where are you watching from? What's your high temperature going to be today? Are you going to be getting some nice spring, summer weather out there? We here in Palm Desert, California, we cooled off a bit lately. But tonight, later today, 91. Tomorrow, 92. Wednesday, 93 degrees. And we're going to be in the low 90s for the next week and a half. No changes expected. Quite nice weather. Let me know what it's like in your neck of the woods. Welcome to the party, pal. We're up 100 points on the Dow Jones right here. SoFi 715 a share now. 715, 716, just another penny higher. Again, SoFi improving a little bit more. Okay. All righty. Let's see what gives. Too much fun with you guys. Thank you all for joining me here, and wherever you're watching from, great to have you around. We're now at thumbs up meter over 200 here. Awesome stuff. The last number I see now on the thumbs up would be 226. Thank you, everybody, very much for the thumbs ups. Keep them coming in, guys. 716 on your SoFi shares now. 716 on SoFi. And David Duff, I'm here. Just been busy buying SoFi shares like the Cookie Monster in a cookie factory. Cindy, it's 72 degrees in fabulous Ferndale where we are right now. Right now, we're almost 65, 67 here in Palm Desert, headed for 90. Going to be great. SoFi 716 right now. GameStop down 38. Rocket Lab down 3. NVIDIA down $12 as we waver again. We're up 110 on the Dow. We're up 2.8 on Matterport. We're up 1.6 on ME here. 355,000 on ME. Volume on Matterport is 920,000, up 2.8 cents again to 474. SoFi 715. Volume on it 64 million at the moment. It's definitely drying up on the volume side. Nibblers are coming in. Bargain hunters are starting to nibble in here on SoFi. Sellers have sort of stopped. 717 now on SoFi with a low of $7. There it is. We're up 17.98 on Tesla, 186.27 over here with a high today of 190 odd. What was the high on Tesla? 190.80 on Tesla already today. 186.32 right at the moment. Interesting session. We've got the Dow up 107, S&P up 13, NASDAQ up 29. The markets are climbing again. Oil down 34 cents. And Dennis McElroy, 103 high, 85 low in Bangkok, baby. Wow. J-Boy, 79 and sunny here in Maryland. Perfect arm folding weather to make money writing options. You write them, you fold your arms, let the options depreciate, you buy them back, you keep the difference, say thank you, sir, may I have another, and just rinse and repeat. SoFi, 720 a share. We've had a 20-cent recovery so far on SoFi, 65.4 million now. Buying volume is coming in. Interesting to watch this. 1151 on GameStop, 374 on Rocket Lab, 865 now on NVIDIA, down 1195. All right, kids, giddy up. Apple stock is rising. A new bull thinks it's a buy ahead of earnings, according to Barron's. Interesting news there. All right, everybody, welcome to the show. Let's say we're trying to follow what's happening here. And what is going on with SoFi? What's it going to do? Will it recover the losses as the buying keeps nibbling in here? We had a sell wave, and I think it's a short attack. I think that's what it was. And they didn't come in with enough stock. I don't think they came in with enough paper to stop it. 718, 720 at the moment, and 60-something million shares traded here. 717, 718, low of the day 7. Most interesting trading patterns on SoFi. Just classic sell-off with now a recovery here as bargain hunters are slipping in here going, how cheap is it? I'll buy it down here. Yeah, I'll grab this stuff. And folks are now coming up here to pick up some cheap paper. at 718 to 720 a share on Sofi. Very, very interesting. We have 240 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for these thumbs up indicators. Appreciate this. You're giving my channel a little momentum today. Welcome those of you who are new or haven't been here for a while. Nice to have you here. We're following all kinds of activity. We're kind of speculating on just what is the day going to be like here. SoFi had its dip first 20 minutes, and all of a sudden, after 25 minutes, we have stopped falling, and we've come back 18 cents from a low of $7 to 7.18. The volume now is 66.7 million. I think we were at 53 million when we hit the low of the day. And now we've had 12, 13 million come through here, and we're back to 717, 720 range. And I wonder if we break through 725, are we wide open to 750? Would there be nothing there? That is entirely possible. This sell wave was artificial. It was not disappointing shareholders. There were no disappointed shareholders coming in here and selling SoFi because the company came out with lousy results. Nothing like that whatsoever. The results were fabulous. The results continued to show the company growing at an incredibly fast rate. 3 billion in added deposits on the books, taking them to over 21 billion in deposits, 16% in the quarter. We are seeing bank mergers happening in the lower levels of the 4,700 banks in the United States. There was a merger this morning of 2 regional banks for $2 billion acquisition in stock. It wasn't even cash. That's not helping either bank's cash positions, by the way. These little guys who are struggling out there, who have these physical branches, are getting annihilated. And winners, SoFi is a winner. Digital banking, it's the way to go. FinTech, it's just the way of the future. The company grew 622,000 members in 3 months, 2.5 million for the last year, 8.1 million total. The membership growth, customer growth, 44%. Unlike regional banks that are losing customers, these guys are growing exponentially. It's fantastic. The EBITDA growth, 91%. Book value growth is also up 16%. It's just one win after another, and they've revised upward their numbers. So what can I say? At 712, it's a bargain down here. I don't know how long it'll last. There was a short attack, in my humble opinion, on the stock, and I don't think it's going to work. I don't think pushing 181 million short to 200 million is going to hurt the stock. I think it's going to encourage people to pick up the deal down here in the low sevens and say, thank you, sir, may I have another? I'll take the stock off your hands. We believe 2 quarters in a row of earnings are in the books. 2 more quarters of earnings are definitely going to happen this next 6 months, and that makes this company eligible for S&P 500 inclusion. And this is not being talked about anywhere. No one talks about this. I haven't heard anyone else mention. I'm the only one who's mentioning this. These guys are 6 months away from eligibility to become an S&P 500 stock. Now, the only thing standing in its way after hitting 2 more earnings quarters is the price of the shares. If they reach 15, 20 bucks a share, the market cap value will put them right in the club. So that's it. And I just do not see the stock staying here much longer. I just don't. Sorry. I like what I see here. Anyway, there it is. Interesting stuff. Zeta State with the short attack, was that on purpose? Was that the goal? Well, that's what I'm thinking here. The double bounce off of 7, very interesting. Scare off holders to drop the price, so we writers applaud them and thank them. Now it's time to bounce. Maybe getting my money right is in the house. 252 thumbs up. Thank you, my friends, for these thumbs ups. Let me know what number you are if you're hitting that thumbs up button. Alberto, if Notto is wearing an NBA jacket with a Tiger Woods ball cap, we will go to the moon, baby. There you go. Yeah, I think we're going to have more growth on memberships this quarter than last quarter. I could see them adding 1 million new members this quarter because of that NBA deal. the fact that they're the banker for NVIDIA employees, they're the banker for other employees of other large corporations. These guys are making inroads everywhere. I think this is an opportunity here. But what can I tell you? We've had 69 million traded. Let's round it to 70 million. We're trading at around seven something dollars. So 7 times 7, what is that? $490 million of stock has changed hands. That's all. We've only had $490 million of stock change hands, which means the shorters, if they've sold half of this stock, they've sold $200 million more of stock into the short position they've got. That's what they're doing. This is a nothing burger. This company is going to be followed by millions of new shareholders every quarter going forward. This is only a matter of time where these 622,000 new members, a bunch of those people will eventually become shareholders of the company. You know this is coming because how many of you have told me that if you open an account with Sofi, some of you were getting shares of Sofi to open an account with Sofi, if I'm not mistaken. I just see hundreds of thousands of new shareholders becoming shareholders and growing their shareholder ownership of Sofi, which takes paper off the street. It just is a non-stop grind to diversify the holding of the company among many, many, many more people. 2 million more members in the last year. 2.5 million new members have joined this company as customers. There'll be probably 3 to 4 million that will join this year. 2 million of them could become shareholders of the company. There's no stopping this stock. It is going to go higher. But we have to endure days like today. It's just the price we have to pay being early, so early into the story. We're not yet trading billions of dollars of stock per day, but I think we will, and that's where I'm at on my thought on this one. We'll see how it plays out. Welcome to the party, pal. 7:15 on Sofi. We've hit 7 twice and didn't break it. Now we're at 7:15 a share. Volume is now showing 70 million volume in 43 minutes. Welcome to the party, folks. We are slowing down though on volume as far as there's not as much stock coming in for sale anymore. So it's starting to inch higher. Now the question is, do we bounce through 720 to 725? We break through that, we could be back to 750 in a real hurry. We do that, and now we're on our way to 775 to the $8 mark, and we could actually be up on the day. Believe it or not, we could be green on this stock today. The Dow's up 110. We're up 13 on S&P, 29 gain on NASDAQ. Oil down 34 cents. That is the story at the moment here on this day, Monday, April the 29th. Thank you all for popping in and joining us this wonderful day. Like I say, the company Sofi, I think, is going through massive changes. I think there are more announcements coming on Sofi that I think will blow the doors off the stock. I just smell it coming. 270 thumbs ups, by the way. You guys are awesome today. Thank you very much for this. We're just a 30 away from 300. If you guys can hit that thumbs up button, we'll have 300 thumbs ups going here. That'll be the highest thumbs up number in weeks. Thank you all. Bring it on. Let's go. That is fabulous, everyone. I appreciate this. Let's see. BW last earnings shot up 20%, then drifted lower over the quarter. This earnings dropped 10%, but will go up over the next quarter. Alberto, J-Boy was just in Maryland. I enjoyed my stay. There you go, my friend. 7:14 on Sofi right now. Volume is showing at the moment 71.4 million shares as it's holding its own here, and maybe it's going to go higher. On NVIDIA, we were down $20+ a share on that stock. We're down $6. Look at the turnaround on NVIDIA. Watch Sofi. Don't be surprised if the similar thing kind of happens. We're going to get volume and we're going to get volatility here. 7:16 on Sofi. We could see a 10-cent pop in 2 minutes on Sofi like a nothing burger. The Big E is in the house. Sofi inclusion in S&P 500 requires market cap of $13.5 billion. $12.72 a share. I love this. Thank you, Big E, for doing that for me. I really appreciate that. There's your number, 12.72. How motivated? Just think about this. How motivated are the boards of director of SoFi? How motivated are the senior officers of SoFi? How motivated are the top 10 percentile of SoFi's shareholders that this happens? Think about that. This company becomes an S&P 500 member. Every index fund on the planet will have to buy the stock because they're tracking the index. They got to own it. And if these guys become a member of the S&P 500 at, say, with a $15 billion cap, a $16 billion cap, and then they run up from there to 25 billion, their impact on the index rises, which means all these institutional investors and all these ETFs and hedge funds and mutual funds have to buy more SoFi. Just like they had to buy more Apple, they had to buy more Nvidia, they had to buy more Microsoft. The more powerful they got, they had to get more shares to reflect the movement and impact on the S&P 500. SoFi is going to be exactly that. That is where I'm coming from. But they have to have 4 consecutive quarterly profits. 2 down, 2 to go, 6 months. The countdown is on 180 days or less. And they could already be qualified for S&P inclusion in less than 180 odd days from now. Whoa, that's a game changer. That's a complete game changer. J-Boy, hope you had some good eats. Alberto, John, late, but I'm here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, John Harpster. Tom Kaufman, good morning, Uncle Bruce. Welcome, my friends. Alberto, well, J-Boy, I did. Traffic wasn't great, but it was a great time where we were. Thank you all for joining this channel and this YouTuber. It's great to have you here. We're watching the stock trade on SoFi at 710, 715, touch $7 a couple of times. The volume on the stock has been 73.3 million. We've had the odd attack from shorters. We might be into one right now. 708, we might be getting a little attack yet again. Make sure you got your state buys in there. If you're trying to score any of this stuff super cheap, 703, 702, 701, 696, 691. If it gets down there, you want to get hit at the lows of the day and say, thank you, sir. May I have another? We're back to 710 here. We may find that we get little sell waves and huge buy waves, and a little sell wave and a huge buy wave. The next thing you know, we're going up 3 steps, down 1, up 4, down 2, up 5, down 3, and we march back to 750, 770. Next thing you know, we're almost up on the day. That's right. We might just be doing that here. We're only 49, 50 minutes into the session here. We've only just started. Giddy up, kids. Tons of momentum to follow here. Lots of psychological games being played between the shorters and the longs. I don't believe the shorters have enough bullets to keep it down here too long. I just don't. They're going to get to the point where they're short so many hundreds of millions of shares that they're over the safe zone. And now all of a sudden they're vulnerable to a run. And now it's going to cost them millions. Every penny or two is going to cost them millions. Like I said, I just don't see the reason for the stock to be 710 based on results coming out now. Not on this growth curve. Every quarter, again and again, they deliver. Again and again, they over-deliver on forecasts. They've just upped their forecast for the rest of the year, upped their guidance. I wouldn't mess with this stock down here. I just wouldn't mess with it as a shorter. I wouldn't dare do it. But I'm not the guys in New York with the billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars in betting money that I've been given. I can't figure them out sometimes. They do what they do. Stupid is as stupid does. We got to let them short it. That just whipsaws the upside even higher, faster. And I say thank you very much. We really appreciate these gifts. This channel here, we love writing cash secured puts on SoFi. We don't mind being exercised and buying it for well under the market price. We just don't mind. By the way, we have 298 thumbs ups in the house now, folks. 298. Thank you all for coming through with us, coming through here. We're going to break 300 now. We're going for 350, 400. Thank you, everybody. 712 again on SoFi. 712 a share right now on SoFi. Nvidia only down $3.41. Look at that Nvidia stock, 374.39, down 296. The low on Nvidia 30 minutes ago, it's 853. We've recovered $21 on Nvidia. Those of you writing put credit spreads on Nvidia, this is easy money. You stay 100, 150 behind the stock at all times with put credit spreads, month or less of time, and enjoy these rallies and watch the spreads just shrink out. Beautiful stuff. If you're writing 3-week, 2-week, 3-week positions, and you get a $30-$40 rally over a couple of days, you're already out of there. You're making nice little pockets of money multiple times over and over again. Nvidia is just a gift that keeps on giving. Many of the analysts out there are calling for this to go to $1,200 a share. I believe it. I really do. I think Nvidia will do that. But it doesn't have to do it in one day. Heck, just give me that vibe for the next 6 months. And there will be people here scoring phenomenal returns on put credit spreads on Nvidia, 150, 200 behind the market. Talk about being in a safe place. That is where you want to be. And just saying, hey, every week to 10 days to 15 days, I'm doing another switch over on another credit spread on Nvidia. I don't have to work for a living anymore. I can write enough of these to make a living doing this. Indeed. Nicely done, everybody. Let's see, Alberta. I'm sitting on 100, 7.5 cash secured puts. So tempted into just closing this position and buying the stock. Just enjoy the run, my friend. You're going to be fine. JR, full damn arms, Birdie. Alberto, 300 thumbs up, Uncle Bruce. You are moving up to the east side. You finally got a piece of the pie, baby. Thank you all. 538 people are watching this morning, which is a nice little number. We haven't seen that many here in a while. I appreciate you all being here. If you have any questions, let me know. You can become a member of the channel and ask me a question, or if you just want to ask a question, make a super chat and ask me a question that way. I'll be happy to try to answer it for you. Welcome to the party, everybody. We're at 874 on NVIDIA, 714 on SoFi. Are we about to take a shot higher on SoFi? Have we seen the sell-off? Is this it? 716 now. Are we now going to see a 10, 20 cent pop to the 730, 40 level? That is possible at any time here. I wouldn't put it past it. Alberto, JR, I am laughing out loud. White Feather, NVIDIA put spreads have been very, very good to me. Belly good. 716 on SoFi. Savage Wall Street, DJT stock is a joke. This Trump stock, a freaking con, a pig vomit wrapped in newspapers and given to folks in a transparent plastic bag, and yet the price is right now $45. SoFi is a legit business, and we're in the red. There you go. Welcome to America in 2024. I don't know if you guys saw the correspondence dinner, the White House press corps correspondence dinner with Colin Jost doing his monologue. Well, that was I thought there were a couple of real good one-liners in there. You'll have to go to YouTube and watch it yourself. There were some pretty good one-liners in that whole spiel. That came off pretty good. He did all right. GameStop down 38. SoFi down 73. NVIDIA down 5.95. ME is now up 2.1 cents at 48.5 cents on ME. It's climbing ever so little. It's just kind of coming up here. It's at 560,000, just coming up towards 50 cents. Matterport up 2.5 cents. The Dow up 110. We've got 18-point gain on S&P. That's 1/3 of a percent point to higher. And NASDAQ is up 1/5 of a point, 29-point gain right now. The Dow's up just over 1/4 point as well. Tesla holding 188 roughly, up about 18, 19 bucks. Savage of Wall Street says, which is why we must write covered calls on any stock no matter what. Right. Take money off the table and write. Even on SoFi, Savage says. I kind of say, no, I wouldn't write on SoFi. I'd write cash secured puts, but I would be just sitting back right now. Let this stock jumble about here. Let the street discover it, which it will, and let the pop happen, and then you'll write calls for serious money, and you will be very happy you did. 7:15 on SoFi right now. The volume with 56 minutes gone, 76 million shares. We're definitely slowing up on the volume here. We've only done about 20 million in 30 minutes now. And so we're down to about 600,000 a minute volume, which tells me the selling is drying up. The wave that came in the first half hour, it's over. And they got out. Anybody who wanted out, got out. Anyone who got sold out, got sold out. Anyone who was disappointed, they're gone. We're now back to 716. Now from here to 750, 4 million shares of volume. We could be back to 750, no problem. And then we're within shouting range of gain on the day. Just saying. Anyway, we'll see. 123 gain on the Dow. We're climbing again on the big markets. Very interesting. We'll watch for that too. If the big markets do a continued climb, and they've been green all morning, SoFi could be up on the day when it's all said and done. Could have a green run here. Susan Shops, hi everyone. I'm watching SoFi. I can't buy anymore. I've got enough. So I just wrote a $20. I just wrote a 20 put credit spread, 6 to 660, expiring May 3rd for 5 cents. I'm just going to take this. Susan Shops, oops, I risked a 10,000. I risked 1,000 to collect 100, which is a 20% return. That doesn't add up to me. $100 per dollar return on 1,000 is a 10% return. Now, 10% return in 6 months is a 20% return on an annualized basis. I'll give you that. I'm not sure if that's what you're doing, but Susan is working here. She's working on something, and I say more power to you. 717, by the way, on the SoFi. It seems to be coming up a little bit more now. It's just trying to inch up a little higher at this moment in time. We're at 872 on Nvidia. The low of the day, 853. What a turnaround! Still down $5, but this is a nothing burger here. And the Dow's up 114 now as we watch this market go through. Down 64 cents a barrel of oil, 83.21 in Texas. Getting hit there. Watching that. Oops, she says I risked 1,000 to collect 100 equals 20%. No, you didn't. Savage Wall Street, yeah, year 2021, let the street figure out SoFi will be a bank. 2022, we're going to get a bank charter going to 30. 2023, we're a bank any day now, going to 20. 2024, let the street find out about SoFi. Savage just doesn't seem to be happy with what I'm saying about SoFi. You get that vibe. The Savage is not happy about what I'm saying, but we're at 718. We're up another penny. Sorry, Savage. I don't know, man. I think the street is stupid. I'll just keep writing cover calls. Hey, man, it's your money. However you want to play it, it's okay. It's all right. I'm not mad. It's all good. 718 a share right now on SoFi. A volume is 77.3 million from what I can see. 1 hour into the session, we're back to 718 from a low of $7. All righty. And Susan, oops, okay, yes, it's 10% return for 5 days. I need another cup of coffee. There you go. Yeah, well, if you get a 10% return every 5 days. You could do a 10% return 71 times a year, 73 times a year, which is 730% return just using the same amount of money. Take 1,000 and turn into $8,300. Congratulations. You're becoming Warren Buffett. That's pretty good. 718 on SoFi. All right, we're down only 370 on Nvidia. We're coming up again. ME up 2.3 cents. There, I just get the vibe something's happening on ME. 575,000 traded. I kind of get the impression someone's trying to buy the stock without moving the stock. They're trying to quietly get ME without, tipping their cap. We're at 40, almost 49 cents a share on this thing. It was 45. Wasn't Thursday, Friday? We're 45 cents, 44 cents. Now we're 49. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Savage, I love you, Uncle Bruce. You're my dude. I just think folks get caught up in the fear of missing out and leave lots of potential dollars on the table. But you're right. It's their money. It's okay, my friend. It's all good. I have no problem here. However you want to play this game. Those of you who have learned how to write options, more power to all of you. You option writers are making money here. This channel has viewers writing options and making dough. And there are people quitting their day jobs because of this channel. They don't have to work anymore. They are self-employed, being option writers, going, this is way too easy. I had no idea that I had enough capital in my hot little hands, writing cash secured puts, writing poor man covered calls, writing credit spreads. I had no idea that any combination of these or one or the other would get me out of my cubicle, would get me out of this dead end job I've had. I feel I'm about to be laid off. I feel it. I know that the company is talking about diversifying. My bosses are looking for trying to sell their houses. They're trying to move somewhere. I sense doom and gloom here at the firm. I don't want to get another job with anybody else. I don't want to be, treated like a pinata. I want to be my own person. I found this channel. I found these fellow viewers. I've become a member of this guy's channel, and I'm part of the Discord group. If you become a Gold Bagel member, you can join the Discord group. Send me a private email. Just let me know, Bruce, I'm a Gold Bagel member now. I'd like to become a Discord member. We'll send you the link, and now you're hanging out with this family 24/7. Whether I'm on the air or not, people are comparing notes, learning how this is done, taking the classes, having one-on-one consultations, and getting smarter than the competition. And that's what it's all about, learning more about this market than others know. And that's the key here. The psychology of this market is what you have to understand. And the option game is just wide open. Look at that NVIDIA. We're down 95 cents. That's all. We're about to go green on NVIDIA now. Look at that. SoFi, same thing today. Are we going to go green on SoFi? A 73-cent move from here? That would be a nothing burger on SoFi. We could go up 73 cents in a day. Not a problem at all. Let's see what's going on. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Debbie saying, CNBC was talking about the bank failure just before Notto's appearance. Savage Wall Street, that bank going under this weekend has created a contagion, and that was my fear. Depeche, yeah, what a way to set up Notto's interview. Glad they went to a commercial. Beach Boy, sorry, Savage, we just stick to writing options, changing diapers, and they're living it up in Cyprus. Debbie, how convenient, let's talk about a bank going under, and then let's talk to Mr. Notto about his bank. Oh, that's wonderful. Savage Wall Street, Republic First Bank in Pennsylvania went under on Friday night. The media was very quiet. Now they're talking about it as if SoFi has good earnings Monday morning. Laugh out loud, SoFi just can't catch a break. It's unbelievable. Susan Bruce, didn't you like, despite SoFi's silly $7 price on great earnings, I follow your advice, always be behind the stock when writing puts and spreads. You see, there you go. Alberto, a bank failure 2024 news before Notto good news, not intentional. Nobody, another bank failure plus Fed speak this week. Alberto Depeche, yep, laughing out loud. There you go, 716 on SoFi. And here's a company adding $3 billion in deposits in 90 days as one bank takes over another bank for $2 billion in paper. Yeah, who's the winner here? SoFi. No kidding. SoFi could buy both those guys, but they won't. Why would SoFi buy banks with physical locations? I don't think so. No, we'll just do the fintech thing. We'll just steal your customers and keep making you grind each other over for paper. You guys, good luck to you. We're going to make the money. We're going to take the dough and grow this bank. Yes, sir. 718 on SoFi. Giddy up, everybody. You're getting richer. AI is up 13% in a week from last week, by the way, 422. Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll. AI is up 54 to 23.37. Wasn't it around 20-something bucks last week? Nice. Look at ME, 50.5 cents. What is going on? We're on 900,000 volume here. What's going on? There's something going on at ME. All of a sudden, it's up to 50 cents from 44, 45. No one's saying anything. Someone's buying this thing. Real. My opinion is ME gets taken out by Altos Labs. She was at an award function with some of those billionaire investors a couple of weeks ago. Interesting. 50.8. We're going to 51 cents on ME right now. Something's happening there. 718 on SoFi, just jumped 4 cents. Yes, interesting. Very interesting. GameStop's still down 37. The Dow's up 127. 18-point gain on S&P, 29 on Nasdaq. I think we're climbing here on these markets. We're up 3 on Matterport, and ME just under 51 cents a share. Tesla up 17.37, 185.66. Very good run here. A $40 run in the last week and a half. Very good. There you go. What is going on, folks? Oil down 77 cents a barrel right there. ME 50.9, just under 51. 719 on your SoFi now. 719 on SoFi right at this moment in time. Okay. Volume on SoFi is 80 million in an hour and 6 minutes. 80 million. We traded. What was it we traded Friday? Was it 90 million for the whole day? Not 90 for the day. So we got 80 now. Sell wave came and went. The first 50 million was the sell wave. 53, 55 million. That's over. Now it's been climbing back. So, interesting. Okay, Beach Boy. ME up 10%. Am I seeing this right? Yes, you are. 51.8. We're going 52 cents on ME. You are seeing it right. 1.1 million. Something's going on. I don't have any news on it. I can't see anything, but I think something's going on. Yeah, there's something going on. It's just tenth of a penny here, another one. Just I've been noticing this for the last 40 minutes over on ME. They're a cheap little stock to play. I think they got to take it out between $1 and $2 a share. I think that's the price. So you're going to double to quadruple your money if you get this stuff. That's my personal opinion. No guarantee. It's my opinion. 720 on SoFi. Hello. On the brighter side, says Savage, I sold $170 cash secured put for January 2025. I took in $38. Right now, it's 22 or something like that. Not buying back anything. Give me the shares. Assign me. Make me buy this stuff. 132 a share. Would that be 132? You'd be forced to buy it at. It's trading at what now? 186. Hello. Nice going there, Savage. 720 on the SoFi now. Volume 81 million. Another million has gone through. There's buying coming in on SoFi. Dip buyers are scooping up. This channel's viewers bought this stuff at 706, 705, 704, 703, 702, 701, and $7 first thing this morning. Everyone here who could picked up cheap stock this morning, and now it's 718, 720. Giddy up, everybody. All right, let's go. NVIDIA almost broke even. Now it's down $9. So welcome to NVIDIA's highs and lows as we run through these crazy gyrations. The high of the day, 877.98. Right now at 868.26 as we're going through gyrations on NVIDIA stock. Welcome to the party, pal. The Dow up 86 points now. Matterport up 3.5. ME at 51 cents a share, up 4.6. Volume now 1.22 million on ME. Definitely climbing on the volume scale there. 719 on SoFi. GameStop 1153, 1156, and Rocket Lab is green again, 379.5. Alrighty, BW, the narrative for the week has been set. They want to talk about bank failures prior to the fear of missing FOMC. Well, I wonder why they do that. Hook, line, and sinker. Here we go. We have a good crowd again today. Thank you all for joining me here. Trying to keep up on this market here, second to second, minute to minute, as we're following the trading here in this first hour or so. 298 thumbs ups, you guys. Last I saw, thank you so much for that. We're now showing a thumbs up meter is coming in here at what? 326. Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. Helping out the channel, getting a little more exposure today. Welcome to the party, kids. It is what it is. We've got all kinds of shenanigans going on here. 720 again on this SoFi stock. I'm wondering if we break 725, do we go to 750 in like 5-10 minutes? If we do that, man, we're going to be, less than 40 cents down on the day. We're on our way here. Could this be happening? I don't know. We'll see. Um, Following a lot of different stuff going on. ME did get to 52, now 51 and a half. Watching that jump around a little bit here. And Spire's up a dime. ATIP's up 20 cents. Smart Rent up 3.5. Apple's up 5.28, holding a very nice gain here. Goldman up 3.80. Cisco up 13. Tesla up 18.65. Arc Innovations up 128. Microsoft at 401.85, down 447. It's coming back on a bit. We're up 36 on Pfizer. HPQ up 31 cents, 28.31. Alphabet Joe is only down $3 now. Amazon is up 90 cents. Nvidia back up again, still down on the day, but it's only down 6.80. Just got $3 back here. 8.70 a share. Unity up 79. AI up 52. Adobe down $1.28. The Spiders are up 170. The Triple Qs are up 122. Netflix down 380. IBM up 25. Meta down 680. Vanik Semiconductors down 80 cents. Home Depot down 37. Enphase up 4. Palantir up 28. We've got Uber down 93 and Coinbase down $8. Those are the stocks. Most of the stocks we follow here, at least a batch of them here, and we're following this SoFi closely. 7, 18, 19, and 20 right now, with Nvidia at 870, down slightly on Nvidia. Well, $7. We're SoFi down 70 cents, trying to break through 720. Is that going to happen? What is going on? The Dow up 77, S&P up 14, Nasdaq up 50, oil down 114. Oil's definitely getting weaker right at this point. ME 51.4, up 5 cents on 1.38 million on this potential privatization buyout. What will be the number? The cash value of ME is about 80 cents a share. That is the about value. On SoFi, remember this: the stock is trading at $7.19 a share. Okay, fair enough. There are over $21 billion of deposits inside SoFi's accounts. $21 billion in deposits, okay? That represents $21 a share of deposit money. The stock is $7.19 a share. These guys make money with money. They're handling over $21 billion now. This is growing dramatically, and the stock is a bargain at $7.20 a share. They're handling triple the market cap in assets. This thing is way, way too low. It should be double its price minimum at this point. And I don't see a long time happening between now and when that happens. I really don't see this going to take very long. $7.20 on the stock. It's still down 68 cents on the session. But I don't think this is going to last down here very long. Shorters, you're in trouble. 83 million traded, and you can't break it under $7. Couldn't even bring in 100 million of selling in the first hour of selling here. Couldn't do it. It's now recovered 20 cents of the losses, and it could gain back 20 more very quickly. It wouldn't take much at all. So there's my take on it at the moment. Welcome to the party, pals. Great to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Lorraine, Bruce, I am number 326 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, Lorraine. Beach Boys, SoFi, June 7, cash secured puts, 52 cents. Please come again to my casino anytime you like. I wrote those for 52, Bruce. I am taking 52 cents off the table. I'll buy the stock at $6.48 a share anytime you want to give it to me. Nice going, pal. Right now, Savage Wall Street last three commercial breaks on earnings beat and positive guidance. CEO of SoFi, Anthony Noto, will join us after the break. Laugh or love. They're just messing with us. They're not bringing him on. Break after break after break after break after break. They're holding him up. There you go. That's the game. 718, 720. Let's go 500, says RB. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for being through here. Thumbs up meter for us today. I appreciate this. 718 on SoFi, 718, 720, holding up Notto from appearing on CNBC. Nothing but good news. Nothing but great news. Could this appearance move the market 10, 15 cents? right now. Could this happen while we're sitting here? That's why I'm still on the air. I'm waiting and watching. Will Notto's appearance run the market a little bit here? Is that what we're going to see? I don't know. 719 on the stock right now. What can I say? Squawk on the street, holding him hostage on a commercial break. What can I say? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I'd say. I just can't say. So I don't know. 719 is the last trade right now on SoFi. 80 plus million shares traded, and we're waiting for Notto to speak on the air. All right. Notto on CNBC right now, says Savage of Wall Street. There you go, kids. Let me know what he says. Actually, it's a perfect situation in which Notto can crow about how well SoFi is doing in spite of bank closures. Not all bad news, you know. He gets to talk about just how it's going. Right on, JR. I appreciate that comment. Good point. Let's see what he says and how they take it. They'll probably try some trick questions. He'll have trick answers. Don't try and fool Notto. That's not going to work. You're not shaking this guy. 716, 718, from what I can tell you. What we're watching here, all kinds of fun on SoFi today. All right. We'll find out how this plays. And let's go. Yeah, headlines. You know, SoFi Technologies surpasses analyst revenue forecast with strong first quarter 2024 performance. That was a good headline. I don't know. I don't see week forward guidance anywhere on this stock. I really don't. Anyway, it is what it is. The market is what it is. Welcome to the party, pals. Nice to have you with us today. All right, let's see. And Joe, you know, they just want Uncle Bruce on the stream longer today. So they're delaying Notto. We're the real winners out of this. There you go. Right on, Joe. BWME, one of the last of our tickers that they just juiced up and over the 50-day moving average. That is good support. Little day traders scan for 50-day moving average movers and then come and play. Aren't markets fun? Always be writing number 336 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you. TJ Notto said that the street did not like the guidance for second quarter. They just didn't like the guidance. This is always the game that, you know, a company comes out with phenomenal results, and then somebody picks something up somewhere and says, oh, but you said this about next quarter. We don't like what you said. I don't know. It is the first time SoFi has ever provided it. So, you know, how can there be soft guidance? We've never revealed guidance. We've upped our guidance. Kind of weird, isn't it? TJ, way to go, pal. You're reading right through these guys. 716 on the stock at the moment. The volume, as best as I can tell on SoFi now, 85.4 million at the moment. 716 last trade as we're watching and waiting to see how the market reacts to Notto's interview on CNBC. Giddy up. Yeah, what can I say? Growing that company leaps and bounds. Excuse me. We're only down 22 on GameStop, by the way. We've come back about 16 cents on GameStop. Rocket Lab holding a 2.5 cent gain. ME sitting at 50 cents. NVIDIA down 620, 626 right now. Matterport up 5 cents on the day. The Dow up 54. S&P up 12. NASDAQ up 50. Oil down $1.08 at the moment. Okay. 714, 715 range on the SoFi share. 714, 715 on SoFi at this moment in time. And options indicators, the call options indicators were showing $10 indicated trade range for SoFi last week. I wonder if that's still going to come through, because these weren't options that weren't expiring last Friday. They're not expiring this Friday. They're expiring several Fridays ahead of here. And we may have yet a run on this thing, more to the 10 level, where the options were thinking it's going to go. I don't know, 715 right now. I'm just saying. Just a guy in front of a computer in Palm Desert, California saying, how you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for being here and putting stink bids to score SoFi shares because you will regret the day it goes to 15 and you didn't buy it when you had the chance. Way down here. What can I say? BW Notto, please say EBITDA, please, please. BW, he sounds like a robot. Where is the panache? Where is the panache? You got to be careful how you say it. It's got to be. You got to be careful. The SEC is watching and learning and listening. It is what it is. 712, 715 a share on SoFi at the moment. Giddy up, everybody. Welcome to the party, and thank you for joining me today from wherever you folks are at. It is so appreciated. Thank you again for those of you who have been able to hit the thumbs up button for us today, giving us a little added momentum. It's been fantastic. We're up $21 on Tesla now to 189. The thumbs up meter is 340 now for this channel. Thank you for 340 thumbs ups today. Appreciate that. And keep them coming in if you can. 712 to 715 is where SoFi seems to be hanging around at right now. We got NVIDIA at 870 a share. Volume on SoFi now 86.7 million at the moment. The Dow up 52, S&P up 13.5, NASDAQ up 52.9, 51.9, and oil down 119 a barrel. Okay, there you go. Rocket Lab up 2. ME at 50 cents a share right now. AI up 45. Thank you very much. Even Super Micro has come back. Super Micro Computer was down to $8.30 a share, $37 lower than where they are now. They're up $9.80. That's a snapback turnaround. This is what can happen on SoFi anytime. It's not quite this volatile, but SoFi could have a snap rally and be $8 this afternoon. I wouldn't be phased by it. I really wouldn't. The analyticals are undeniable. You cannot deny the growth of SoFi, the power of the dollars and the membership growth, deposits on hand. This is undeniable. The stock is 712. It is artificially being held down. That's my real gut feel on this thing. They're just holding it off. This baby's about to go, but you know. I can't tell you the moment it'll happen, but this stock can at any time pop 30, 40 cents and be awful close to being even all of a sudden. And then watch out. A $21 gain on Tesla. We're down to the 140 level. We're back to 190 on Tesla here. Who would have thought? BW, CNBC banner says, second quarter guidance disappoint. Nicely emblazoned for all the boomers to see. SoFi, my grandson, told me of that bank. He must be a moron. Monday releases suck, the big one. Debbie B, that was quick. Didn't seem like CNBC was really that interested. Yeah, these guys at CNBC, they have a bias against these guys, I think. Notto tries to hold his ground and, brings out the facts, and the numbers are the numbers. But guidance, you're gonna talk about guidance when this thing just did its second consecutive quarter of earnings, record earnings. They've never made this much money before. Guidance, really? Okay. Good luck with all that. Anyway, Notto interview was awesome. They're killing it, says Real. There you go, my friend. You listen to what he says. It looks okay. Depeche, all of the banks have a bias. You could hear it from the analysts on the call. You can hear it from the analysts. Interesting. 710 last trade on SoFi. 869.88 on NVIDIA, down 747. ME at 49.4, up 2.9 cents. Matterport up 4.5 cents. And the Dow up 51. We're up 2.5 on Rocket Lab, everybody. BW, markets seem confused today with guidance raised on Apple, and the Magnificent Six is confused if they want the other part of the seven back together yet. And we're at 710 on SoFi share, 711 again on SoFi, on 88 million volume. And if we don't get a million sell volume every minute, we're going higher. We're not going to stay down here that much lower. I can see the stock coming back. But what second it happens, I don't know. It is what it is, though. 7-Eleven right now on the SoFi shares. Matterport up 4.5, and Dow up 60, and oil down 120. All right, there's the story. I'm sticking to the story, everybody. What a day. And it ain't over. I'll be watching all day today. You'll be watching all day today. We will stay on this. It isn't, but we're not done yet. I'll be on tonight on my other channel, Traveling with Bruce. If any of you want to join me, don't forget this class deal right here, 5 for the price of 4, ends tomorrow. It's the last day tomorrow. If you want to get 5 for the price of 4, send me an email and let me know. I'll help you to get them. And again, thank you for those of you, and congratulations those of you who have stepped up this past weekend and you grabbed some of these classes and started watching them. You're joining the party here where you are beginning to learn how the option market works, and you're beginning to write options, bringing in $1,000 here, 500 here, 1,500 here, 800 here, paying for the classes as you go. It's a no-brainer. You'll be doing this for the rest of your life. And whether you're bringing in a couple thousand a month or 10,000 a month or 30,000 a month, you're going to change your demographic, and it's going to be for the better. And I congratulate all of you who've been able to step up into these classes, start writing these contracts, and taking money off of these gamblers. You are becoming casinos, and that is the number one thing to remember. BW, I guess those puts for 4-3 that we're showing on Friday may come into play this week. 6.5 puts, 8 puts. Could it flip? Yep, but be on the cash secured put side. In my opinion, if you can lock up cash for 2 weeks, absolutely. 708, 710 on SoFi. As we watch the day go by here, don't be surprised if it just kind of goes up 3, down 2, up 3, down 2. Starts its climb back here. Don't be surprised. I think it's going to go higher overall. But at the moment, we're at 708, 709. That's undeniable. 89.5 million traded. Why people are selling? I have no idea. I have no idea. It is what it is. But this is a bargain buy down here. And the day it breaks out, it will be violent. And there will be no chance to ride it. It's just going to close at one level, halt, open at another, and we're in another area completely. It's just the way it's going to be. But, today it's a bargain, and that's the bottom line. Score it while you can. Thank you all for being here all morning for the last 2 hours and 28 minutes, a little longer than usual. Appreciate you all being with me today. Thank you again for these thumbs ups today. Man, have you guys helped me out. Appreciate it. 344 and counting. I think we're going to end the show with a little motivation for the markets. I think it's time to honor those secret forces that really control everything. You might think it's shorters, but that's really not true. The real force behind this market is something known as the Knights of Neat. Without question, the Knights of Neat are the ones who control everything about this market. The Big E knows, Untamed Viking knows, JR knows. You put the knee emojis out there to let the Knights of Neat know how much you respect their powers. D.H. Ruda knows what we're talking about. And the Big Z is here. Look at those knee emojis popping up here all of a sudden. Richard Carlin is on the knee emoji attack. You hit those emoji buttons for the knee emoji. Larry Titus knows what we're talking about. And watch the stock soar. TJ is on it. Thank you, everybody, for the knee emoji attack to let the Knights of Knee know that we respect everything about them. We respect their powers. Mystical as they are, don't upset ever the Knights of Knee. It's the worst thing you can do. Have you ever seen the Knights of Knee before? Here we are right there. Even gladiators bow in front of the Knights of Knee. Without question, do not anger the Knights of Knee. You want to anger that face? You gotta be kidding me. That's the one thing you do not do. One thing, do not make this knight angry. Welcome to the party, pal. Thanks for joining me today. Thank you for the thumbs up. Strickland is not giving up very many pink slips today because you guys were hitting the thumbs up button for me today. I do appreciate it very, very much. Welcome all to the program. Thank you, the Big M, Deep Value, Jay, Gil, Melvin. Thank you, Rial, Zeta State, Beach Boy, Mandu number 5, all of you. Stuart, always be writing. TJ, hitting those knee emojis. Larry, Titus, Richard, Carlin, the Big Z, nailing those big time knee emojis. DH, Ruda, JR, Untamed Viking, Big E. Thank you all for coming through for us, hitting those neat emojis. Tuna Fish and Corinne, absolutely. We honor the Knights of Neat without question. We know what we're doing here, and we know who butters our bread. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Keep an eye on this channel for any surprise videos. Become a member ASAP, and join me again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, half an hour before this show starts, for Gold Bagel member trade alerts. And don't forget, Wednesday night, primetime live, 7 o'clock for Gold Bagel members. And we'll see you all very, very soon for some more fun. I'll be watching the markets from here. You watch the markets from there. We'll keep each other posted on what's going on here and just see what this market has up our sleeve for us. And we'll get richer. No question about it. All right, guys, thank you. All the best to you, and we'll see you a little bit later. Goodbye from Palm Desert.